Police want you to be on the lookout for a type of crime that happens so quiet and seamlessly that many never know they were a victim until well after the fact. It has to do with your credit card information being stolen right from your pocket or purse if you get too close to a certain device. Bill Melugin explains from the studio how this is now a growing trend in the Carolinas.
Well, CMPD is calling this new crime RFID skimming. It stands for radio frequency identification, and they think they've encountered a couple of situations where it's been used in the Charlotte area. Basically, someone is able to easily make a device about the size of an iPhone, put it in their pocket or some type of a folder, walk right by you, and literally rip your credit card numbers and information out of your wallet without you ever having a clue about it. It has an innocent sound, but it can be used with malicious intent. Card skimmers. Easy to buy, easy to build, even easier to use against you.
This is a typical skimmer that a bad guy might walk through a crowd with. He would probably have this zipped up and closed like this and could simply pass right near your pocket. It'll read these cards right through a wallet, right through a purse.
Walt Augustinowicz is an RFID skimming security expert. He's in town to train Charlotte law enforcement on how to secure themselves against these very easy-to-make devices.
What all we had to do is we just bought the same reader that we saw in the stores and hooked it up to a battery and a Bluetooth transmitter to send to the phone. And it sent it right over the phone. The free software that's out there, apps you can download, will actually read this.
What it's reading is the chip and antenna that are placed in every single credit card.
You know, once you get close enough to the credit card and it beeps, you know, it's just taking all the credit card information right off the card.
Officer Chris Kopp with CMPD's Crime Prevention Unit says the department has been able to create some of their own skimmers.
Sometimes you got to put yourself in the role of a criminal, how they think, and then we got to try to be one step ahead of them because technology nowadays is one step ahead of our legal system.
That's because he says the practice of RFID skimming isn't even against the law.
The parts of these devices that we have, you take all the parts separately, there's nothing illegal about them. You put them all together, there's nothing illegal about it.
But what's done with the stolen information is another story. And Augustinowicz says building access cards are at just as much risk.
A simple cloner someone can build for about $100, and all they have to do is get it near the card. You see, as soon as that blinks, it's reading that card. And as soon as it reads that card once, all they have to do is press a button with a blank white card. This is now an exact clone. So it's that quick to go into somebody's building.
But his company is fighting back, creating purses, wallets, and card sleeves that block any of those skimming signals.
This is called the secure sleeve, and you can simply put the card in the sleeve, and you can see we can't read it here until we actually pull the card out, and then it can read it.
CMPD is making sleeves as well and giving them out free of charge. They're hoping to put an end to a crime few ever know they were a victim of.
So it's very hard to talk to a victim and say, you know, where was your credit card stolen? You know, they have no clue.
CMPD tells me they have not yet recovered any of these card skimming devices from the public, but they do know they're out there and they know what's happening nationwide. Reporting in the studio, Bill Melugin, My Fox Carolinas.